Full race cards and selections for every weekend and every day of major horse racing festivals are available on our website. Subscribe to ULO and never miss out on our racing coverage. We are over at the Curragh on Saturday, where the Pretty Polly is the feature at Irish headquarters. Back at Newmarket, on the July course, the Group 3 Criterion Stakes is the highlight, supported by the Empress Stakes and the Fred Archer, both listed contests. Saturday's nap goes to post in the Pretty Polly. Rafe Beckett's Blue Stocking can land the feature, chiefly at the expense of fellow British raider Emily Upjohn. This Camelot filly was fourth in the Yorkshire Oaks last year, 3 lengths behind winner Warm Heart, with Free Wind in second, but improved to beat Free Wind in the Fillies and Mares Stakes at Ascot's Champions Day meeting to sign off in 2023. Blue Stocking began this campaign with a dominant 6-length victory in the Middleton Stakes back at York, with Free Wind behind again. More to come at the top level, and hard to oppose. Our next best is Bolster, lining up in the International Stakes at the Curragh. A great race in store as the impressive maiden scorer Jan Bruegel looks to impose himself on this Group 3 contest. This Galileo colt is up against plenty of experienced types here, notably Joseph O'Brien's Trust Your Instinct, and Ger Lyon's Ulysses filly Wendler, but the vote goes to British raider Bolster from Carl Burke's Inform Yard. This invincible spirit colt has returned a better model this term, notching up a brace of wins at Pontefract and Epsom over this trip, so the hat-trick is on the cards for the Spigot Lodge handler. Jan Bruegel took no prisoners on his debut over course and distance last month, so has to be respected, while Wendler should appreciate this new trip. However, Bolster should make the trip over worthwhile for Carl Burke, with Chris Hayes up top adding to the appeal. Earlier on the card at the Curragh is the Airlie Stud Stakes. Adrian Murray's California Dreamer ran a cracker in the Albany Stakes at Royal Ascot last week, and can go in here with a repeat of that level. That was a fiercely competitive fillies Group 3, won by the smart prospect Fairy Godmother, and her 5th place could have been even better but for some greenness still evident. On that basis, she can only come on if keeping her mind on the job, so David Egan will be keen to keep her in a straight line coming out of stall 2. The Ballydoyle pair of January and Truly Enchanting will give California Dreamer most to think about, but she's got a good draw and should go close. Across at Newmarket, TJ can land the Empress Stakes. The winner of the Woodcote Stakes at Epsom, a conditions race, should prove too strong for Rafe Beckett's costly filly, Tales from the Heart. Although Tales from the Heart got the job done on her debut under rules at Kempton Park, racing experience should count for plenty on TJ's 4th start, while there's no doubting Carl Burke's form this season, and the Spigot Lodge handler has a progressive one in his yard here. It's a new challenge with quicker ground on Newmarket's July course, but TJ gets our vote. Later on, William Haggis has a good chance in the Criterion. Tiber Flow looks easy to back for this Group 3 contest, after an impressive win in the John of Gaunt at Haydock Park 3 weeks back. This Caravaggio gelding gives weight to the rest of the field here, but certainly appreciated the return to 7 furlongs when scoring last time out, and drawn next to Pogo, who was a length and a half behind in the John of Gaunt, should have a pace angle to lead him into the race, with Charlie Appleby's Noble Dynasty likely to set the early fractions. Tiber Flow to win, with Pogo to follow him home, and Noble Dynasty in the mix for minor honours. Also on Newmarket's card, King of Conquest can take the Fred Archer.